Alright, I'm gonna talk about my development on my fork of Aperant, where I developed its MCP, a bunch more features. Aperant, former AutoCloud, is an autonomous multi-agent coding framework that plans, builds, and validates software for you. It's not 100% strictly for that, but it's good for tasks that you don't need to pay as much attention. Lots of tasks where you know already what we need, have good specs for. You can run them through here. You can even run them in your absence during the nighttime. There's even an auto shutdown feature I implemented. When all tasks are finished, it auto shutdowns. And yeah, as you can see, you can make a task, you set up your agent profile, different models with different thinking/reasoning settings, and you can prepare your description like a spec, start a task card, they progress through here. Progress board, it plans, it codes, then it goes to AI review, it's validated, it confirms everything, it lines up, and then it ends up in human review. Sometimes tasks, they can bug, and they can usually, when they regress to the planning board, it's because they bugged at the start. Either they didn't start planning or they just started it, or they can go either bug and they go to human review. That's usually what happens, or they appear with a yellow button with a recovery and you can recover them by clicking. What I developed in my Aperant fork is this MCP work with the MCP tools, of course. We can connect an agent. We have an agent here in VS Code to control Aperant. Okay, so we're gonna do a little test to show RDR working and the master agent recovering the tasks and progressing them. So it's gonna corrupt the tasks metadata on purpose so they are into human review. Of course, we gotta turn on RDR, of course, has to be turned on, and you have to choose the right VS Code window you want, and so it will send to this. Okay, fast enough. Fast enough. At least it. Okay, it's got 2. Didn't get the 3rd. No problem, 2 is enough. I'm gonna click outside here so you can show. Here you didn't send with paragraphs. But yeah, as you can see, it sent the RDR prompt. But now it's gonna recover these 2. They suppose, I think they are in priority 3. If I can refresh them. Yeah, they're all 3 in here. For some reason this one didn't update. So now it should recover them. It's received the RDR prompt, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see here, priority 4. 3 tasks in priority 4. Yeah, it's working correctly. Prepare the metadata, prepare the JSON of the task. Okay, here you go. What did you use? Yeah, it corrected the JSON. As you can see, LLM Manager auto restarts. It allows the masters associated to one Aperant project. It enables it. Restarts Aperant if it needs. Crash recovery. I implemented also an external watchdog. It detects freezes, crashes, and restarts Aperant when that happens. This feature here lets the master LLM, if it detects some problem in the code of Aperant, its project scope. So if this is on in a project, it can modify Aperant code, build it, close it, and start it again. But without further ado, I have to explain the priority system of the RDR systems. Recover/continue, debug, resend. So when you turn this on, you can, if a task errors, if a task enters in recovery mode, if it goes back to planning, the RDR system will detect this and send a prompt to the master agent with the last logs, the errors, the tasks left, all the information that it needs so it can rapidly do something about it with the MCP tools. It's here, Aperant test prompt, and it's sending on the background. So we can set up lots of master LLMs connected to Aperant project tab. Usually it goes like this. Priority 1, it's auto continue. As I said before, tasks usually, if they bug, back into planning board or into human review board. An RDR prompt is sent to the master LLM. It uses the auto continue MCP tool. That's a priority 1. It usually does that. Then there is a auto recover MCP tool, which is priority 2. If it goes to priority 1, I'd say even also priority 2 more than 3 times, it can request changes. We can even do this manually. The master agent can request a change to make the task stop breaking, stop stopping, bugging itself. Priority 4, it's not dependent on the other priorities. Auto-fix JSON, corrupted plan files, so it doesn't depend on the other priorities. The master agents can correct JSON, correct any files that are breaking the task's progression. So that's priority 4. Priority 5, if it's a deeper issue than that, it can try to fix that either in the tools that the agents in the task card are working with. It can be varied. If it can't fix this with priority 5, it goes to priority alert 6, either it deletes the task, recreates it, or changes Aperant code, rebuild it as a last resort. It, of course, can only change if you have that setting I showed you before. But anyway, you can create batch tasks with one prompt. You can plan with your master agent, start making a bunch of tasks, and then it starts all of them. Or you can tell them to make a daisy chain starting, and when it makes one, it starts. This is usually if you want to work with pipelines. If the agent is always working on the task, it receives a bunch of requests, it makes one, you want it to start it, so you don't waste time. And before you know it, when you come back here, perhaps a problem that was a problem just now is already done or partially done, and that's good.